The digital transformation has opened new spaces for the exercise of human rights. Ensuring that these environments are safe, fair, and inclusive is one of today's greatest challenges. To understand the digital world we live in today, it's important to look back at the history of telecommunications. In the 19th century, the telegraph and Morse code marked the beginning of long-distance communication. They were soon followed by the telephone and the radio, which broke through geographic barriers and made near-instant communication possible. By the mid-20th century, the rise of computing ushered in the digital era. Information could now be represented in bits, opening the door to entirely new possibilities in telecommunications. In the 1970s, a wave of technological advances led to the first networks of computers connected across distances, paving the way for what we now know as the Internet.
Today, the Internet is not only a gateway to information, it also enables active participation, giving rise to communities that reshape traditional forms of communication and power. This technological evolution has transformed everyday life, making it essential to reflect on human rights and on how technologies are developed and used. So, what do we mean by digital rights? Digital rights are a set of fundamental rights that protect people in digital environments. Rights such as privacy, freedom of expression, the protection of personal data, universal access to the Internet, and the guarantee of a life free from violence are essential to ensure that digital transformation does not deepen inequalities or enable abuse.
However, the term digital rights is not without debate. For example, some argue over whether they represent an entirely new generation of human rights, or rather an adaptation of existing rights to the digital environment. Some see them as a fourth generation of rights, pointing to the ways digital transformation has reshaped how people live and interact. Others maintain they are the same fundamental human rights we already recognize, yet they must be reinterpreted to apply within digital spaces.
In any case, it is clear that digital transformation has opened great opportunities. It has democratized access to information, expanded access to essential services like health and education, and enabled citizens to participate more actively in defending their rights. At the same time, it has introduced serious challenges, such as the vast amounts of data being used and the difficulty of protecting it against mass surveillance, cyberbullying, misinformation, and exploitation by companies or other actors. These practices lead to abuses and misuse that threaten human rights in multiple ways, while digital divides continue to deepen existing inequalities, whether due to limited access or lack of knowledge about technology.
Faced with these realities, it is essential to update our laws, regulatory frameworks, and governance mechanisms to ensure effective protection of human rights in the digital world.
Only by combining strong governmental and institutional action with active citizen participation can we build a digital society that is more just, secure, and inclusive.